All right, let's talk about Mohamed Salah. Yeah, he signed his big new contract and stuff. Maybe had a bit of a dip with the rest of the team earlier in the season. He's firing on all cylinders right now.
Yeah.
That goal that he scored, the first run off the crossbar, obviously is gifted to him, but the finish is still ridiculous. Yeah?
With his wrong foot as well. Amazing. Which is
so effortless, by the way.
Yeah, and for someone who's been struggling a little bit with confidence, because I think he had 9 league games, 9 league goals so far, which is for him very average. Let's put it that way. I know there's the hat trick in the Champions League against Rangers, so there's been good moments, but overall he would be the first one to say I'm not happy with my return so far. And to hit it like that with his right foot so confidently, and okay, he had a good, it was building up towards something. Clearly, you could feel that he was going to have a good game, and he obviously scored in the last game as well, which would have boosted his confidence a little bit. It's a hell of a finish, but the moment of the game is his assist for the Gakpo goal, because to turn around and turn over Lisandro Martinez like that. Right. And show to a certain extent, and which is Salah's best, and it's the kind of counter-attacking goal that Liverpool used to score so often before when they were at their best, and where everybody knows don't give them anything, and yet they still do it. And this is amazing. Imagine Mo Salah running at you at full pace like that is outstanding. And then it's a great finish from Gakpo. Maybe a bit of a mistake from De Gea for Gakpo to score with that angle, but the ball from Salah and the run from Salah is incredible.
That was a mistake from De Gea.
I mean,
not even just a bit of a mistake. You can't it's not. I mean, the logical thing for him to do. And in fact, I actually think Gakpo saw where De Gea was positioned, and he said, "All right, he's looking to cut out the cross. There's nobody coming." I don't know. Maybe Gakpo's mind doesn't work that quickly. I like to think that it does, and he says, "I'll just hit this at the near post and see what happens." And knowing that from there, actually, I mean, he didn't end up hitting it that hard, but.
He just chips it, over his shoulder.
De Gea is likely to parry it. It's not a shot that De Gea is actually going to save and hold. So then the ball comes back in play. Yeah. So you have options there. A word on Mohamed Salah because he set a new Premier League era record. Now, I'm going to go all grumpy old man, as you know, in this situation. He has 129 goals, beating Robbie Fowler, aka God, who was on 128.
Yeah.
I want to dwell on this too much, and I know football don't start in 1992 in the Premier League and so on. The Premier League really didn't change that much from one day to the next. I think that has to be noted. People are going to come out and say different eras, this is tougher, blah, blah, blah. But just for context, in terms of league goals for Liverpool, do you know what number he is on the list?
I would say maybe 5th, 6th.
Very good. He's 6th.
Okay.
And the guy, he has 129 goals. The guy who has Liverpool's all-time league goal scorer, Roger Hunt, world champion with England in 1966 with 244 goals, played in the 60s. The guy who's second, 233 goals, Gordon Hodgson, played pre-war. I believe he's actually South African. And the guy who's third, of course, Ian Rush, who did play in the Premier League era with 229. I mean, just putting this for context, they had longer. I'm not putting plus minus here.
No.
It does rankle a little bit when all of a sudden we just take an arbitrary day and kind of go off with these records. And
I know, but you beat the records that you can. I think Mo Salah, and he said it in his post-match interview, that he had the Fowler record in his mind since day one, since he arrived, which I love the ambition and the drive from Salah to go and wanting to beat that record. But I think he knew that if he looked at the Roger Hunt record, he was like, okay, I have to be here 20 years and score
No.
So maybe when he arrived, he thought, okay, Fowler's record for the Premier League, let's go and beat that one. And then maybe now you can think about.
If this is what drives him, here's some other records that he can beat. Because the funny thing with records, right? We're just going to come up later we talk about Kylian Mbappe as well. Sometimes we use the league record, sometimes goals in all competitions. Here's some other that I think Salah can try to beat and will beat, because he has 178 games in all goals in all competitions for Liverpool. Robbie Fowler still ahead of him, 183 goals in all competitions for Liverpool.
That's soon.
And somebody named Steven Gerrard, who I'm not really familiar with, might have played in the Premier League era as well, 186 goals.
He's going to beat that soon.
Those are records. Those are records you can beat. And then those are records which I think, you can say those are against your peers. Those are legitimate. If he does that, he'll be top 5. Given that, he played for a bunch of other clubs before coming to Liverpool, or 3 other clubs before coming to Liverpool, 4 other clubs before coming to Liverpool. I think this is or remarkable achievement, and he'll go down as one of Liverpool's greats. But he's not going to get to Ian Rush, who had 346 goals in all competitions. That's pretty nutty.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.